following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee. Healing from substance abuse can be a lonely journey, but you don't have to do it all on your own. At Brooks Healing Center, you matter. We're here to lend you love, support, and acceptance on your journey to find yourself again. With medical detox, residential, and partial hospitalization program levels of care, we help you overcome addiction, trauma, and adverse childhood experiences through personalized healing journeys. Our seasoned team of heart-centered staff is here for you with support, compassion, and hope. At Brooks Healing Center, we'll love you until you fall in love with everything you are.
The Hands That Grow Tennessee Products, all together for the annual Pick Tennessee Products Conference.
We are so excited to be back in person and have such a vibrant, huge, successful conference. And we can only thank our state associations that rallied together to make this happen, and our Tennessee farmers, because Tennessee agriculture is the best.
Conference Director Amy Tavlin says the Pick Tennessee Conference is all about displaying the products Tennessee farmers grow and providing a place for producers to learn new skills.
The purpose and the mission of this conference is educational and networking opportunities to improve agriculture in Tennessee. So our goal is to make Tennessee agriculture the best that it can be. There are 8 statewide associations made up of memberships that come together to form this conference. And we have a board, and each association has 2 board members that are helping us to plan this conference every year.
If it's grown and produced in Tennessee, odds are it's here at the Pick Tennessee Conference.
We've been growing garlic for 20 years now, since 2003, and we have 4 stores, and we make over 300 different blends, seasonings, spices. I learn something new every single time I come, even if I'm sitting in the farmers market conference room that I've learned a million times. It's like you're meeting a new person, you're making a new business connection. Every time we're at markets, I just really love collaborating with other meat vendors.
I have a health and wellness line of products, which includes elderberry and honeybee goods. I have a local farm store with everything in our store being sourced from Tennessee or Kentucky: meat, dairy, produce, baked goods, bath and body products. And then I manage the Portland, Tennessee Farmers Market. For me, I need the boost of networking to see what the potential is for growth in agriculture, to see everyone else's successes, but to also see that I'm not alone in the struggles. And so coming here is always, it's a morale boost to keep going and to know that we all have a really good purpose and we're better together.
We encourage everybody who's interested in farming, beekeeping, even homesteading and gardening to take a look at us, join us for next year, join our email list on picktennesseeconference.com.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, Jim.
Okay.
Every time I am on with you, something crazy happens. The last time people were mowing outside and it took us completely off. I've been doing this show now for over 2 years now, it seems like, and it just, it's the flamingo. It's
Yeah.
the flamingo.
It's have a little fiesta behind me here.
There's a little fiesta behind you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what's new at the zoo with Jim Bartoo.
Oh, well, Night Visions starts tonight. And that's, if you were tuned in just seconds ago, that was a nice, beautiful installation. It was actually done at another location, but it's a great example of what you're going to see at Nashville Zoo with Night Visions opening up. We actually have something very similar on our pond that's right outside our Unseen New World that shoots jets of water up in the air, and then they cast these images onto the jet stream, and it's a beautiful three-dimensional experience that you can see, and that's just one of several different projection mapping experiences that you can see. We have one in the jungle gym, we've got one at our bear exhibit, and the bear exhibit has an outdoor viewing area with a waterfall over to the side. And what they've done is they've created basically a digital waterfall over the top of the actual waterfall to give it just this beautiful color to it. And it's all choreographed to music, original music that you can come and see. It starts tonight. It runs through July 17th. It's only Thursday through Sunday nights. So if you're going to go, get your tickets soon, because I know that these Friday and Saturday nights in particular are going to start selling out pretty quick.
It's like a really romantic date night at the zoo. I always say there's a lot of people in Nashville, and if you're looking for a great date night, you want to do more than just go out to eat. Let's go to a movie. Let's go out to eat. This is something that's going to make you some serious romance points.
Oh, absolutely. So the best thing about this is you get to do this together. You can talk to each other while you're doing this, which you can't do in a movie, right? Because you'll just get shushed all the way through it. And you get a little exercise in. You get to walk around. Beautiful night. And just being at the zoo at night in general is magical. But this just adds a whole new dimension to it.
I am so excited. I'm coming out on the 21st.
Okay.
I'm going to come out on the 21st. I'm really excited about that. And Justin and I are going to come and visit, and we're going to take the lights are going on and off. We literally, there's something in this. I'm going to blame it on the solar flares. That's what I'm going to blame it on, because crazy stuff that happens. This is not going to happen at the zoo, though. It's going to be fantastic. Yep. If they go to the NashvilleZoo.com, you can get your tickets in advance, and I suggest you do that because you actually can sell out at the zoo. You do not overpopulate the zoo at any time. You have a definite number of tickets that you sell, and that's it.
Yeah, well, and today's a really good example of that. I mean, at 10 o'clock this morning, our parking lot is practically full. We are now at 11 trying to get creative with getting people parked and into the zoo. And right after I'm done with this interview, I've been asked to go send a drone up and see what the backup situation is out on Nolensville Pike, because we have people that will wait in line out on the road to just get into the parking lot. It's just a very popular day. It's Good Friday. A lot of people are off work. It's absolutely beautiful outside. So the zoo in general has become very popular on almost a daily basis. We used to never see 10,000 people days, and now 10,000 people days are becoming quite common.
I always tell everybody it's the best buy you're going to get is to buy your family membership to the zoo every year. I have a friend that lives not too far from where you are, and she uses that as her walking trail every day. She bought her family membership. She said, I used to go to the Y, but she said, I just enjoy the zoo so much more. And she says, I walk longer and I enjoy myself. And she said, it's just it's a wildlife park. It's a beautifully, the grounds, not just talking about the animals, but the grounds are beautiful too.
Yeah, we've got flowers and botanicals blooming all over the place right now. So it's a great time just to come out and see the beauty of the park. it's a couple of degrees better than walking around in the park. I mean, the parks are beautiful here. Warner Park is absolutely gorgeous. This kind of takes that and then adds wild animals to it so that you can see from all over the world. So this is, and it's all the trails. If you walk all the trails at the zoo, you've got a solid 3-mile walk in.
Oh, that's just incredible. That is just incredible. Well, they can go to NashvilleZoo.com, get you a family membership. Go to see Night Vision, starts tonight through July. And I would say that there's some great things for the kids for Easter, but I know those are sold out because last year I did a whole segment. I did a great story, edited, put it all together, and
Sold out.
it was sold out before I ever ran the story.
Well, here's a tip for your listeners. If they still want to go to Extravaganza, the best thing for you to do right now, and I mean right now, is go and buy this early risers package that we have. This is where you can come in and have breakfast with the Easter Bunny, and you get to come into the zoo early. You'll get great parking, and you're there before the crowds really show up. It's a little bit more money than just coming into the zoo for the day, but if you're really wanting to be a part of our Extravaganza event, which is tomorrow, then that's really the only way that you're going to be able to take advantage of that. All the other tickets are sold out.
Extravaganza, it's like the egg hunt on steroids. It is the most fun you're going to have with your kids.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you've got kids, you're up early anyway. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah, it's like steeplechase, but instead of horses, it's children. and instead of a racetrack, it's a field full of eggs.
Yes. Jim Bartoo, you're one of my favorite people, and the Nashville Zoo is one of my favorite places. And I think I'm going to start going out there. Used to, you guys would bring animals into the studio, but I think I'm going to start coming to you because you've got this incredible health center that you take care. The babies are born there, and you can see the babies at all times. And this zoo, our Nashville Zoo, is such a big part of conservation and protecting species that are going away. Thank you for all of that.
Oh, yes. I mean, that's what we're all about. That's our mission. The idea is that, people come into a zoo, they pay their admission, they walk around, they have fun, they have a good time, and that's great. That's what we want you to do. We want you to get involved. But in that process, you end up learning something a little bit more about animals, a little bit more about the environment, and the money that you spend at our gate, some of that money goes directly back to conservation. We contribute millions of dollars to conservation every year just because of the support we get in the community. And that goes to support animals all over the planet, as well as right here in our own backyard.
That is just beautiful. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I cannot wait because we're going to see, Jim, when I go out, we're going to do some videotape of my experience at Night Visions. It's going to be so much fun. April 21st is my night to be there. And like Elizabeth just said, girls' night out, y'all can come on. I mean, I'm going to be there on the 21st. So if y'all want to come out and join me, it's the 21st.
Yep.
And Jim, thank you so much for your time.
Well, we got beer and margaritas too on that night too. So
hey.
We're going to add a little bit to it just for you, Devin.
Beer, margaritas, and monkeys. Who could ask for more?
What can go wrong?
What could go wrong? I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, Justin he's with me, y'all. We have had such an issue today with some of our computer issues, but I'm going to tell you, there's a new song out. Matt Rogers is a Georgia boy. He is a farm boy. It is our Farmin Friyay edition. And if it could go wrong, it has this morning. So here's the deal. We're going to tell you the story behind his new single. The single is called Cold. The first time he ever played it in public on the radio was with me. I have loved this song from the minute he did it. And we'll see. Can you go to it for us, Justin?
Cold is one of my favorite songs, is my favorite song that I've ever written. And it's unique because I wrote it by myself in the truck, and I can go right back to that moment. And every time I get to play it, or every time I get to hear it, and in the spring of 2019, I put a song out called Here's to Something, and I was out doing some early morning radio stops and midday news network kind of things, and playing acoustic shows in the evening to kind of promote that song while I was out there. And I was in the Carolinas. I'd been out for 4 or 5 days in a row. I'd gotten to the last day. I just finished a 6 a.m. radio spot in North Myrtle Beach and was on my way to Wilmington, North Carolina to do a midday shoot at Channel 5 WECT in Wilmington, North Carolina. And had to play a show that night, you know, and I was tired, my voice was tired, I was by myself, I was ready to be home, I was ready to be with my friends, I was ready to just be off the road for a couple days, and really had a piss poor attitude about playing that show that night. And the only word I can think of is ungrateful, because just a few years prior to that, I'd have died to have been in the situation I was currently in right then, and there's a lot of people that would also have liked to be in that position. So it was like God spoke to me right in the truck, you know, and that message resounded with me. So in that hour and a half drive between North Myrtle Beach and Wilmington, I was making notes, taught the text on my phone, and got to the hotel after I did the midday news segment, and put guitar to it and wrote this song, and it's the title track of the record. It's my favorite song I've ever written. And whenever I start to feel ungrateful, because this business is hard and you have ups and downs, but I can go right back to that moment and relive this song. And it helps me just try to find those silver linings and push through whatever I'm going through and make the most of it. So I hope you like it. It's the title track of my new album. It's called Coal.
To see a diamond when the world sees coal. My first truck was a rusty pile of steel, but I felt like a king when I was behind the wheel. With the windows down, I thought I owned the road. I saw a diamond when the world saw coal. Moved to Tennessee to be a star on Music Row, pouring out my heart with every song that I wrote. Trying to find a yes, but everybody told me no. Just to be a diamond when the world saw coal. There's always a silver lining. Keep looking till you find it. It might take a little polish, it might take a little hope to see a diamond when the world sees coal. Spent a lot of time on both ends of broken hearts, but the good Lord had a plan when He joined ours. I said, baby, be my wife with a little ring and a little stone. She saw the diamond when the world saw coal. There's always a silver lining. You keep looking till you find it. It might take a little polish, it might take a little hope to see a diamond when the world sees coal. Got a real long list of things I'm not proud of, but I've been saved by amazing grace, washed in the blood. He sent His only Son to save my soul. I guess He saw the diamond when the world saw coal. There's always a silver lining. Keep looking till you find it. It might take a little polish, it might take a little hope to see a diamond when the world sees coal. To see a diamond when the world sees coal.
Mm, 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 mm. Hey, we echoing, honey.
Now we're good, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was determined that we were going to have some kind of normalcy before we get out of here.
Hey, everybody.
Crazy, crazy day. We've had weird internet for weeks now.
Right.
Well, the solar flares, Marty Luffman said, it's the solar flares, Devin. I'm going to just claim that because I'm going, all of a sudden, I use this same setup every day. And then all of a sudden, why?
All of a sudden.
Every time Jim Bartoo is on, it happens.
He's a character, that one. He came on the show for Mornings on Main Street yesterday.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And he was throwing shots from the rafters over to Joe. It was awesome. It was hilarious.
They're crazy.
Zingers.
They're both so crazy. I was pet sitting. I had a pet sitting service, and I was pet sitting for someone, and I was at their house, and then I get a message from Jim Bartoo. He says, and he said, for like, how's Rover?
Right.
And I'm like, what? And he goes, I'm actually on vacation with the person you're pet sitting for. I went, oh my gosh, how crazy is that?
Oh my goodness, that's wild.
It was wild. It was wild. It was really funny. Well, Troy Castellano joins us today, Elizabeth and Steve Burney, and it was a great debut last night for Twitty and Lynn on the Grand Ole Opry. They made their Opry debut.
Heard about that.
Yeah,
That
really
was awesome. Yeah.
really cool. It is Good Friday. It is Good Friday. Do you have big Easter plans?
I'm going to relax on Sunday, go to church, and eat a lot of food.
I know this is the one Sunday when everybody is they're heading to church, and as a good thing, even if you don't always attend every single, it's people say we're the Christmas and Easter people.
Right, exactly. Yeah, the weekend warriors.
Yeah. There is a little video that we wanted to play last week, and we didn't get to play it. Did not get to play it. But I found it, and I'm going to close with this video because it makes me feel good.
Good.
H. Jack Williams was, he was on our show as a guest last week. His video is up on our YouTube channel for Main Street Nashville, and you can go and see it. He has a farm, and he has these cute little goats. It is our Farming Friday segment. I always tell everybody, I go, goats are not, they're adorable.
Right.
But there are a lot of things about goats. They love to climb. They love to eat. There are certain things that will make them sick. Like if you have rhododendrons and azaleas, give it up because goats, it's toxic to goats. So there's all sorts of things about goats that you can learn, but you learn it the hard way if you go and get a bunch of goats and you don't know all this stuff. So if you think, oh, goats are adorable, go visit somebody with goats first.
There you go. Go for a ride along.
A goat along.
Oh, a goat along.
See a goat along. You guys, I hope that you enjoy your Easter. I'm going to be at Backstage Nashville on Saturday. Hope you guys will be a part of it with me. It sells out every week, and we're going to have a big old show. I love it because it's done by 2:30 in the afternoon.
There it is. Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Rest of the day.
You've been working mornings for how long now?
So we actually just hit our 6-month, I guess,
anniversary.
Yeah, anniversary. Couldn't even think of the word. Too many syllables. You know how it is. But yes, 6 months apparently. And before this, it's funny because I was never a morning guy.
Yeah.
People at my last job, and we've kind of talked a little bit off camera about this. Like once they found out I did a morning show, they were like,
"You,
Justin, in the morning?"
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm tired.
See, that's what, and there are all these people that will give you all these. Look, naps are good.
I got a nap. Big napper now.
Yeah, now, yeah, it changed. I go at 10:30 when I used to work on Jerry House's show. At 10:30, I had to take a 30-minute nap. Right. Literally, I was like wherever I was, I could just on a table, out, in the car, So car naps are awesome.
This is one of my big ones.
Yeah. Well, enjoy your Easters, everybody. We're going to leave you with some goats. Be safe and be kind. But remember, you are loved. Most of all, remember, the reason for this season is that we have a living and risen Savior that is here for all of us. And a personal contact with him will change your existence today and your existence forever.
It'll make you a morning guy.
Yeah, it'll make you a morning guy every morning. God bless you, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.
See y'all.
There's all the goats. There's a lot of the babies right there. The pony, the cows, the horse. There they go, tearing around. Crazy nuts.
Nothing like the sunrise with your coffee in the morning, or taking a good book off the shelf. Another thing I love the most than being on my own is together with everybody else. Together, like a silent Sunday summer. Together, on my front porch with my friends. Together with who's ever there, standing next to me. Yeah, together is my favorite place to be.